Today is Monday, 18th of August, but I'm going to pretend today is the 17th of August because the video I had prepared to launch today, I messed up. I said something that I shouldn't have. And to be honest, me doing these is like, it's been like walking eggshells, like, to be honest. And I don't know how long I'm going to be able to be this transparent and just speak my mind because already um, my clients are not happy. And one of my clients today in the meeting, when I said, "Look, I'm gonna record this because what he was saying was amazing." And by the way, he's not one that I need to walk on eggshells for. He's actually a beast, Ahmed Bhai. Ahmed Bhai was saying uh, crazy stuff, like insanely valuable, and I wish my team was on that Zoom call. So I said, "Look, can I record the Zoom call?" And he said, "Yes, you can, but it's just gonna go on LinkedIn." And he was joking, of course, but I feel like, damn it, my clients are watching. I need to be careful what I say. So I said some stuff that I need to edit out in the last one. I didn't say some bad stuff. But you know me, I just say. I don't say bad, I don't say good, I just say. And what I say sometimes need to be unsay. So my editor is unsaying what I said. So today we're gonna pretend it's yesterday. So you're gonna get this video, but I'm telling you what happened yesterday. Got it. Okay, that makes sense. So this is Dr. Fuzz. Dr. Fuzz is like one of my favorite humans in the world. This is my brother. He's pitching a business to Dr. Fuzz. They came to my house, and let me tell you what happened. Right, Dr. Fuzz, he's a multimillionaire. He takes home more in profit per week than I take per year. When this sounds it's crazy, right? He has so much money, alhamdulillah, mashallah. I don't want to, give him evil eye. He has so much money that when Trump makes a mistake and the stocks goes down, just the loss that he makes in a few hours is more money than I have made in my whole life. If you turn me into a 90-year-old, like you take me and you times my age by three, if you take my income that I've ever made and times it by three, he loses that in an hour. And of course, he makes it back. But look at him. He's just like, you'd imagine that he'd be upset, right? Like, how much money he goes through. He's not. You know why? Because Dr. Fuzz is an insanely charitable man. He's one of those people that they wrote legends about back in 1400 years ago when we had the prophet and they were the Sahaba, and the Sahaba were like, donate crazy amounts of money. That's the level he is at, and he's so humble that no one even knows. The only other person that I know is this generous is my dad. My dad is actually a really well paid doctor, not some GP. Like, my dad is such a specialist doctor. They had to. We're immigrants, by the way. Like, even I wasn't born in the UK. I speak English because if I spoke my language, you wouldn't even understand it. So I have to speak English to be able to get through to you guys. My dad, so much of a specialist, they had to pay for all expenses, everything, buy him a house in the UK because there was just no other doctor in the whole UK like him. And well, two, just a rare doctor. And when you see my dad, he literally donates all of his money. When you see him on the street, he looks like a like he's got a big white beard, scruffy hair, doesn't really care about what he wears, just whatever's in the cupboard or whatever my mom pulls out for him. He's retired now, right? He donates all of his money, like not just all of his money as in, okay, you made 20 grand this month, so you're gonna donate all of your money as in 5 grand. No, he donates all of his money, whatever's left from his necessity, where he doesn't have to ask someone else for money. Like, he's already got the house, he's paid off, so he doesn't need the mortgage. Just a tiny bit. Like, he loves ice cream, so he'll he'll keep some aside for his ice cream. He doesn't even leave enough to like go buy himself a new bike because he really wants a new bike. I give him some money and then he's like, okay, like now I can go buy a bike. But he's got like so much more money, but he's just got in his system that he's just gonna donate everything. Like, he's just like that. Um. Anyway, there's this thing about generous people that they're just happy. Dr. Fuzz, look how happy he looks, man. Like, he's just a happy guy. Now, he's in this WhatsApp group where there's other wealthy people, and there's this charity guy that says there's this family in Kenya or anywhere in the world that desperately need pots so they can cook some food, or their stove is broken and they can't eat, and they can't afford to eat out. Like really desperate situations where you don't even have time to go speak to a charity, apply for grants and like stuff like that. These guys are in the trenches. So they would message a group chat where there's Dr. Fuzz and other people like Dr. Fuzz. Now that group chat is filled with generous people, and they donate so fast that there's sometimes not a chance for other people to even partake in this generosity. This is where Dr. Fuzz came, and he said to me, "Look, Asad, senior work. He's also an investor in my business, so he sees the results from all the clients, and he's also a client now. So just let that sink in. When the investor is also the client and he pays full price, think about that. So he's a client and an investor, and he's like, look, see your results, and what I want to do is I want to open a business. I want you to get a queue." And I looked him in the eye and I said, "You know what? For the sake of not being too humble, that's one thing I'm good at. If you open a food business, I'll get you queues. You'll never have to worry about revenue. You'll never have to worry about how much money you're going to make. It's very difficult to not make money when everyone knows about your business, unless you're just doing something stupidly wrong and just spending stupid money everywhere else that you shouldn't be. Just spend money on ads, spend money on good food. You make money. You'll print money and pay your taxes and don't do dodgy stuff, like all of that, right? Okay. So I looked him in the eye and said, "Yep, that's fine. Let's do it." And then somehow I ended up agreeing to do a food business. And one thing, I don't know if you know about me, but I don't like doing multiple things. So here I am, just got offered to do another business. All the money is going to be paid for, all the expenses I could think about, all the ads budget's going to be there. Anything I want to spend on the business is going to be there. And I'm there like, great, now what? I want to focus on Super Pulse. I want to focus on Huddle Deck. I don't really want to launch a new business, even if it is for charity, because then it's going to take away from my business. And how am I going to, support my family? If my business goes down, that's oxygen mask away from my wife, me, and my mom and dad. If they ever need money, they don't, they're good, they're independent, but if they ever need it, like, they can rely on me, but they won't be able to if I don't have a successful business, right? So there's me thinking that best charity is family, but I can do this. So here's what I had a great idea. I said, you know what, my little brother, he is someone who is just a beast, and he's proven to me, because to be honest, I've been using my brother in the background, like no salary, and he has been performing. Oh my god, the guy shows up, finishes the work quicker than I could ever imagine. So I called him up and I said, Akmal, you have till end of day today to go research how to pitch a business, research how to present, research how to make a presentation on an investor pitch. Like, this is not a GCSE presentation where you just make on how why smoking is a bad idea. This is a presentation where at the end you're about to get 20 grand cash investment, 30 grand, 50 grand, like whatever he wanted. Not going to reveal, but it's a lot of money. Guess what? He did it in 2 days. He didn't do it end of day. The reason I said to him end of day is because I know if I didn't say end of day, if I told him end of week, he's gonna take 2 weeks. So I said end of day, and the guy figured it out. Yeah, Akmal figured it out, man. Very, very proud older brother. I am. We just smashed it. And I've spoken to other people who have businesses, which I'm not gonna name because they're still my friends. They couldn't figure out a pitch. And there's at least 5 people who have said that, look, I will introduce you to my investor. Here's how you go and learn how to make a pitch. Go and learn how to make a pitch and make the pitch. Akmal's the only one who's actually done it and actually presented. He figured out how to make a cash flow statement. He figured out how to sort it all out. There's one more person that I have hopes in. His name's Salik. He's my MMA coach, and there's no way I should say anything bad about him. No, he's not my MMA coach. He's my jiu-jitsu coach, because he would just choke me out and kill me. Right? So, Coach Salik just got married, so he's got a valid excuse, like why hasn't he? But I'm also going to introduce my coach to my jiu-jitsu coach to my business coach, my investor, and they're going to do a deal together as well, hopefully. And of course, you guys, if you guys have a business and you think it's a good business, and you feel like if someone gave you 50K, that you can convert it into 500K per year, like you're really that good, and the only thing stopping you is 50K or less than 50K, let me know. I'll connect you with Dr. Fuzz as well. Right? Anyway, to wrap this whole thing up, this was my Sunday. Spending time with these two, which was meant to be a 30-minute thing, but turned into like a whole day. They, we were there for hours. And then I went to the fort because I had to interview someone. He's right there actually. I don't know if you can see him. He's sitting right there. Can we zoom into him? Yeah, there he is. Neil. He's going to be my new setter. And more about him in the next video, which was meant to be today, but wasn't. Anyway, thank you for watching. This is going to be a raw edit, as in I'm not going to send it to my editor. He's already asleep. So I'm just going to upload this without editing. Hopefully you guys don't get put off. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Tomorrow you're going to get 2 videos. Tomorrow you're going to get one. I don't know. See you tomorrow.